ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Chapter 18, verse number 37. यतदग्रे विषम इव परिणामे अमृतोपमं तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धि प्रसादजम्. I repeat again. यतदग्रे विषम इव परिणामे अमृतोपमं तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धि प्रसादजम्. See the word meaning first. Yat, that, agre, in the beginning, visham eva, appearing as poison, pariname, eventually in the long run, amritopamam, like nectar, tat, that, sukham, joy, satvikam, as sattvika, proktam, has been declared, atma buddhi prasadajam, which is born out of the clarity of the self-knowledge. Now see the translation. Sattvic happiness is said to be like poison in the beginning, which is like nectar in the end, and which is born out of the clarity of self-knowledge. We are studying chapter 18. It is a conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita. And we studied in last class, Sri Krishna said about Arjun. Now I am going to tell you 3 types of joy, happiness. He promised. And before that, we had studied 3 types, sannyas, 3 category of the karta, the doer, the action, the knowledge, the intellect, the dhriti, will. So these all topics have been covered. Now he is taking a new topic, and that is joy. That is happiness. Sri Krishna says that happiness, Arjun, is also in 3 categories. Our craving for happiness is not learned desire. It is an instinctive desire. See, when someone takes birth, slowly we give them some goals. This is your goal in your life. This is your goal in your childhood. This is a goal for your youth age. And this is goal for your old age. And this is your final goal. It is a system. We give the goal. Why we give the goal? Because we know every child wants the joy. Not only child, human being. Sri Krishna says, everyone, whoever has consciousness, no matter, it could be insects, birds, animals, gods in the heaven, the plants, the planets, every existence who has the sense of consciousness, they want joy. They want happiness. When a child takes birth, we started teaching how to get this goal. So in your childhood, this is your goal. Your goal is education. Your goal is proper education. So you have to go to school. You have to go college, universities, and take this degree and that degree. This degree is very beneficiary today. You can get more money. So we, as a parents, as a society member, as a motivator, as a teacher, we always give a goal, a task. This is your goal. In your childhood, you do this. If you are young, then your goal becomes different. Now you do a job, earn money. After that, your goal could be changed. And when we are in last stage of the life, we have to have our last goal in our life. But unfortunately, we are not getting that advice. Generally, if you are a kid, if you are a child, everyone would say, you study. That person may be known or unknown, but everyone would suggest you, go to school. You do not waste your time. Take this degree and that degree. This school is good. That university is very good. So suggestions are everywhere. Everywhere suggestions are. When you are young, with a good degree, with a good education, so there are advisors. They would say, now you do the job, earn the money, how to earn money, how to invest. There are so many organizations. And after that, there are so many plans for your retirement. You do this and that. But nobody gives any suggestion what is your ultimate goal. You have done with your education. You have done with your job. You have done with your money. But now, what is your ultimate goal? It is rare, very rare. And because no one has interest, Sri Krishna says, desire for joy, desire for happiness, it is not created by society, by you, by parents. It is your intrinsic nature, instinctive. Your appearance, your expression. So how to go get that joy, that kind of happiness? So Sri Krishna is describing here the joy, the happiness in three levels. One is the best one. Another is the second. And third one is very lowest quality. That is not actually joy, not happiness. It is a delusion. So now we are entering in the first one, and Sri Krishna says, "O Arjun, listen from me. The sattvic happiness, the joy. What is sattvic? Its cause is Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. It is out of Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. What does it mean? It means that as much as you will get clarity about yourself, as much as you go close yourself, you will get clarity about yourself, the happiness will appear. In other words, simple word, you can say that if your mind is calm and quiet, Atma Buddhi Prasadajam. Atma Buddhi, self-knowledge. Self-knowledge. As much as we got the clarity about the self, we got happiness. Without any external support, you are enough. No objects are not needed. Objects are not needed. You are enough. The problem is only I am not clear about ourselves. I may have clarity about my body. This is my body. You may have information about the body, outside and inner side, both. Doctor can tell us. We have clarity about the body. We may have clarity about the pranic urja. We may have clarity about the mind, may have, I'm telling may have. As far as this understanding is working. So now I am happy because my body is healthy. I am happy because my body is healthy. This happiness is not because of the self-understanding. I'm happy because my power in the body is perfectly working. I'm happy because my mind is quiet. I'm happy because my intellect has clarity. I can take any decision. This happiness, Sri Krishna is not talking here. This happiness can come and go. Atma Buddhi Prasadajam means when you reach deeper and deeper, in other words, close and closer and closest to yourself, the happiness will appear. Sri Krishna is talking about that happiness. Atma Buddhi Prasadajam, your knowledge about the self becomes more clear, and more clear. And see, this knowledge is also not self-realization, but you are very close to yourself. Very close to yourself. But it is not easy. And Sri Krishna admits that. It is not so easy because Agre Vismiva, to going inside, to understand the self, it is not easy job. It is very difficult. Vismiva, like poison. Poison, we know that. Without experience, we know that poison is harmful. It will take everything from me because I could die. And not only that, its taste is also very, very bad. So its taste is not good. Its results is not good. So that is why we hate the poison. No one wants to have poison. So initial stage, when in the beginning, this path is very, very difficult. Vishameva, very, very difficult. It is like drinking of the poison. No one is supporting to you. You are alone. You are meditating. In your neighborhood, there is parties going on. They are making noise. And you are alone struggling. If you will get some support from the other people, it is a God gift. So it is not so easy. Sri Krishna says, Yatadagre Visamiva. Very difficult. Very difficult. But Pariname Amritopamam. In the end, in the long run, the seeker will enjoy absolute happiness. Amrit. There are contrasts. There are two things. They contrast each other. One is poison, another is a nectar. And unfortunately, we do not know any experience. We don't have any experience about the poison. We didn't drink it. Otherwise, we would have not been here. I am here because I never drink poison. But we assume that poison is the poison. It will take your life. Another thing is nectar. Nectar is life-giving. And we do not have any experience about the nectar as well. Because we are ready to die. The matter is only time. So this practice, going inside, is not easy. It is like drinking poison in the beginning. And you can understand very easily, not only this practice. If someone has a worldly task, if someone wants to become a good, in any field, good doctor, good scientist, good player, that person has to work very hardly. Very hardly. Yes, but we know the result would be like nectar. After some time, I would be a doctor, a scientist, artist, and then I will enjoy my life. So, result is very, very clear. Because we have seen there are many people, they worked such way and they became a doctor, a scientist, a musician, artist, and they are enjoying their life. But in this practice, result is not visible. So that is why it is very difficult. Like poison, idadagre vishmeva parinami amritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam. So you need great courage. So Sri Krishna says, this happiness, this joy, you can call it sattvic, the best one. You will never lose. Now, next one, number second. विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् एतदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमेव तत्सुखम राजसम स्मृतम. I repeat. विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् एतदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमेव तत्सुखम राजसम स्मृतम. See the word meaning first. Vishayendriya Sanyoga. From the contact of sense and their objects, yet which that agre at first, at the time of the enjoyment, amritopamam, like nectar, pariname in the end, vishameva, like poison, that sukham, the delight, rajasam, rajasic, smritam, has been spoken of. See that. Now, translation. Rajasic happiness is said to be that which is like nectar in the beginning, which is like the poison in the end, and which is born out of contact between sense objects and sense organs. Now, Sri Krishna is taking another type joy, happiness. Sri Krishna gives its name as a Rajasic. Rajasic. In middle level, Rajasic. What is Rajasic? Sri Krishna says, Vishayendriya Sanyoga. It is born out of contact between sense object and sense organs. You can say that this is worldly happiness. Happiness we get from the world through the object and sense organs. If we want happiness from the world, we must have contact between the sense organs and the object. Like we are in the darkness, we cannot see any object. There could be very beautiful scenic view. Very beautiful scenic view. But we cannot enjoy it. We cannot enjoy it because we do not have experience. And for worldly experience, we must have two things. One is object, and only object is not enough. We must have the sense organs as well. When they contact with each other, see, there is any sound, very, very beautiful melody of the music. But I can enjoy only if that sound comes in my ear. Otherwise, that sound cannot make me happy. So that sound must contact my ears. If there is any smell, if I want to enjoy smell, that smell must contact with my nose. If I want to enjoy any good food, that must be contact with my tongue. Sense organs and object, they both create worldly pleasure. Vishayendriya Sanyoga. Vishaya means object. So these are worldly happiness. And you can see that every time the objects are not giving happiness. Sometimes they can give you happiness. Next time, they can give you misery. We are full of happiness from the world, but we are full of the misery from the world. So there is no certainty that the object will give you happiness. Sometime. But whenever we get happiness from the world, Sri Krishna gives the cause. The cause is the contact between sense organs and the object. So this happiness is outside, not inside. And for that happiness, you must have sense organs. You must have the objects. In first one, nothing was required. In sattvic happiness, in sattvic joy, nothing was required. You are enough. You were enough. You are not dependent. But in this happiness, in this joy, yes, there are some conditions. Conditions are sense organs. Conditions are object. Vishayendriya Sanyog. And another thing is, this joy in the beginning looks like, it appears like nectar. The worldly happiness, the worldly joy in the beginning, it looks like nectar. We think that every joy is good. Every joy is wonderful. Sri Krishna does not agree with this idea. He does not agree. He says we have to understand the nature of the joy, the level of the joy, then you can select, you can choose. This is the second one. First one was in the beginning very like poison. This happiness is in the beginning like a nectar. Any worldly thing in the beginning is beautiful. Slowly, like you are hungry. And you love ice cream very much. And you have one piece of the ice cream. You enjoyed it with the wow, very beautiful, very delicious. Yes, I love. There were so many comments. You are so thankful, so grateful that person who was giving to you. Wow, wonderful. Thank you very much. And then that person gives another piece more. Another and another, and 3, 4, 5. Now you are full. Now you are enough. You are full. But that person says, okay, you enjoy one more. Please have this one more. Same object is same. You love it. But now, slowly, it will lose its charm. The first bite was very beautiful. Slowly, it will lose its taste. And finally, if someone insists, you may vomit. Amritopamam. In the beginning, the worldly object will give you pleasure like nectar. But finally, they becomes like poison. So that is why so many people have the diabetes, the sugar, the blood pressure, this and that, not because of non-eating, because of eating, because of the object, because of the objects. Sri Krishna says, Pariname amritopamam. Edagre amritopamam pariname vishamiva. Upanishad says, Katha Upanishad, Sarvendriyanam jarayanti tejaha. In your childhood, your eyes were very sharp. You could see very clearly. But slowly, what is happening? The power of the eyes becomes less and less. It becomes weak. In childhood, my ears were very powerful. I could hear any sound, very little sound. But now what is happening? I cannot hear. Why? So my eyes are losing their power. My ears are losing their power. My body is losing its power. Parinama vishamiva. Parinama means its result is not good. Tat sukham rajasam smritam. This is the rajasik happiness. The rajasic happiness. You can say the worldly happiness. It appears good. But you find out, if you search, if you discover, you will get that its result is not good. So this is the common happiness in the world. It is because of the world. If you want to experience the world, you must have 5 sense organs. So this is the next one. Now we are taking another one. Now next one. Yadagre chanubandhe cha sukham mohanam atmana nidralasya pramadottam tattamasam udahiratam. I repeat again. Yadagre chanubandhe cha sukham mohanam atmana nidralasya pramadottam tattamasam udahiratam. See the word meaning. Yat, which, agre, during enjoyment, cha, and anubandhe, in the end, cha, as well, sukham, the delight, mohanam atmana, deluses itself, nidralasya pramadottam, derived from the sleep, laziness, and carelessness, that tamasam, tamasic, udahiratam, has been called. See the translation. That which deluses the self during its enjoyment, as well as in the end, derived from sleep, laziness, and carelessness, such delight has been called tamasic. Now Sri Krishna is taking the last one. Tamasic. The word says tamasic means ignorance, darkness. Darkness. Nothing is visible. Nothing is visible. I am assuming. I am trying to that. I am trying to cheat myself. I am cheating myself. Deluding myself. There is no happiness. Sri Krishna says there is no happiness at all. But I am assuming that I am happy. There is no happiness, no joy. But I am assuming I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I am trying to hypnotize myself. There is no joy, no happiness. But because of delusion, I am cheating myself. I am deluding myself. Mohanam atmana. So see, its cause is delusion. Delusion, cheating, ignorance. Ignorance. And ignorance about remember, when Sri Krishna was talking about sattvic happiness, he said, in sattvic happiness, in the beginning, there is a problem. But in the end, you will get real happiness. In the Rajasic level, he said, in the Rajasic level, there is happiness in the beginning, but in the end, there is no happiness. The happiness will disappear. So that is why what happens with worldly people. They could be happy in their life, but when life ends, there is no happiness. But see, in the first level, in the beginning, there was no happiness, but end was good. In the worldly level, in the beginning, there is happiness, but end is not good. But in third one, in this level, Sri Krishna says there is no anywhere happiness, neither beginning nor in the end. Yadagre cha anubandhe cha mohanam natmana. In this category, tamasic happiness, tamasic joy, there is no happiness, neither in the beginning nor in the end. They are deceiving themselves. They are cheating themselves. They are not happy in the self level, even they are not happy in the worldly level. They are just assuming, they are creating hallucination for themselves that they are happy. And how it happens? Without happiness, they can imagine that they are happy. How is it possible? This is the question. No happiness, but I'm assuming that I'm happy. How? How is it possible? So Sri Krishna says it's because of Nidra Alasya Pramada. He is using three words. Here are three words. He is giving Nidra. Nidra means sleep. Another word he is using here is the Alasya, laziness, and Pramad, carelessness. Because of these three, that person is in tamasic state. And that person does not have any happiness, any joy, any rejoice. But in the imagination, he creates imagination. He creates certain type thought to convince himself, herself, I am happy. How? So first thing, he is given sleep. Sleep is not bad. Sleep is not sin. Sleep is not harmful for anyone. Sleep is the necessity in my life. So we must have good sleep. Good sleep. So sleep is not harmful, not a sin. In our scriptures, sleep is like goddess. Ya Devi Sarvabhutesu Nidra Rupena Sanstita. That goddess is in my life as a sleep. So sleep is not bad. Then why Sri Krishna is saying like this? So we have to understand the point of Sri Krishna, which he has made. Access. Unnecessary. I am losing my real happiness because of the unreal happiness. Yes, you must have good sleep, but do not have bad sleep. Like, food is necessity in my life. But how much? We have to know how much food is required for my body, how much food is needed. You must provide. But sometimes it's okay if you take more food, it's okay. Sometimes you will get some less food, it's also fine. But it should not be your habit. Every day, every time, I will get more food which is not required. Not required. That food will become poison in my body. Unrequired food, unwanted food. Food is power, food is body, food is everything for us. Yes, that's correct. Food gives energy, food gives life. That's correct. But if every day, every time I take food unrequired, unwanted, then what will happen? That food which could be cause for energy, it would be cause for losing of energy, disease. Sri Krishna is talking about that. Yes, sleep is a necessity. You must sleep. Sometimes it's okay. Here and there, no point. But not always. So because of that sleep, if I lose my real happiness, Sri Krishna is talking about that. Nidra alasya. Another is alasya, laziness. Laziness is like this. I know this is my target. I know. But because I am not supporting myself, I'm not supporting myself. Yeah, let's see. Tomorrow, next day. Today I'm very busy. I am this, I am that. So I excuses. I have lots of excuses if I don't want to do. There are lots of excuses. And we do every day that. We use excuses. So lazy person, the one who lose its real happiness because of unreal happiness, imagination. So that is why people are taking drugs, alcohol. Another Sri Krishna gives a point is pramada. Pramada means carelessness. I'm doing, but I'm not careful. I'm not careful. My mind is somewhere else, my body is somewhere else. There is no connection, no alignment. This is the pramad, carelessness. There is no alignment between the body, the mind, the intellect, sense organs. My body is going somewhere else. See what will happen. If I am watching somewhere else, I am going somewhere else. Anytime accident can happen. My mind is wandering somewhere. Sense organs is going somewhere else. Body is doing something else. The result would be worse. This is the pramad. So Sri Krishna says, so because of these three, sleep, laziness, carelessness, and that person assume I am happy. Yes, I am sleeping, I am happy. I am not doing anything, I am happy. I do not have any project, I am happy. Sri Krishna says, no, there is no happiness here, neither the beginning nor in the end. This is tamasic. They can feel happiness in their depression. I'm happy, I'm not doing anything. I do not have any project. My life is going good. They are a lazy person. They are not happy. And whatever you do correctly, 100%, put your effort, not half-hearted. So Sri Krishna says, this is third one. So thus, we have studied three types of happiness, three types of joy. Now, next one for today. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिर्जैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. I repeat again. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्त्वं प्रकृतिर्जैर्मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिर्गुणैः. See the word meaning first. Na, not. Tat, that. Asti is. Prithivyam, on earth. Va, are. Divi, in heaven. Devesu, among the gods. Va, are. Punaha. Sattvam, being. Prakriti jahi, born out of Prakriti. Muktam, free. Yat, which. Ebhi, from these. Shat, may be. Tribhi, gunahi. Three gunas. Now see the translation. There is no being on earth or in heaven, among the gods or anywhere else, who is free from these three gunas born out of Prakriti. Now Sri Krishna is concluding this chapter, and he is taking next one. Still we have studied three types: sannyas, renunciation; three types: the doer, the action, the knowledge, the intellect, and the will, and finally the happiness. I think these are 7 topics. And Sri Krishna divided in 3 levels: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, very deeply. So because of guna, these 7 things have different categories. And now Sri Krishna is concluding. Na tadasti prithivyam va devi deveshu va punah. Arjun, see. Because the entire cosmos, the whole process of the universe is born out of the Prakriti, out of the Maya. So its quality automatically will go there. Like if you have made a pot from the mud or gold or silver, the all quality of the material will automatically come to the pot. So entire universe is made out of the Prakriti. And Prakriti means Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, 3 gunas. So no matter earth, Prithivi, in this earth, in here, and not only here, in the heaven, there are gods. See Sri Krishna's vision. You can think that gods are pure. They are always pure in Sattva-guna. Sri Krishna says, no. No. Even gods in the heaven, they are also have 3 kinds happiness, 3 kinds sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic nature. So that is why in the Puranas mythology, you would get, there are stories, there is fighting, there is this and that. So everywhere, Satyam, any existence, no matter it is in the earth or in the heaven, any being, it could be a stone. See, stone is predominant by the tamasic guna, but it has sattvic as well, rajasic. But there is tamasic guna predominating. So everything in the universe, Sri Krishna is nothing free from the three gunas. He made very clear statement. Na tadasti pratibhyamba divi deveshu papuna. Neither in the earth, nor in the heaven, no one is free from the three gunas. Only realized person who can understand this, the gunas, this the me. And I'm not gunas. I'm not the body. If someone thinks that I'm the body, no matter where that person is living, in the earth or in the heaven, Sri Krishna is Sattam Trivira Muktaha. So everyone is bound by three gunas. No one is free from the gunas. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Santi Santi Santi. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhasikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Santi Santi Santi. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Santi Santi Santi.